Friends, today we're going to dive into one of the most anticipated projects in the world of generative artificial intelligence. Specifically, what the company Higgsfield is preparing for us with their flagship video model, Kling. We won't be talking about dry facts, but rather about the expectations being built around Kling 3.0, based on official signals and discussions within the community. And as is proper, we'll start our discussion from the very source, the Higgsfield platform. Let's go right now to their official website, higgsfield.ai, and we see the main page, which serves as a gateway to the world of AI video. I'll scroll down a bit so you can get a sense of the scale and vision of the project. Higgsfield positions itself as a platform for creating videos using artificial intelligence. And this is exactly where their main product lives, the Kling model, which has already made waves with its capabilities. Pay attention to the navigation, to the sections dedicated to video, and of course to Kling. This is the foundation on which the entire narrative is built. And now let's move on to the most important thing. What should we expect from the next, third version of this model? And for this, we won't be making guesses. We'll turn to public sources that the creators have specially prepared for us. The first key source is the official Higgsfield blog, where there's an article called Expectations from Kling 3.0. Let's open it up. Here it is. This publication isn't an announcement, but rather a collection of expectations that have formed based on discussions with users. It's very important to understand this. What's described here are not guaranteed features, but rather community requests that the team is definitely paying attention to. I'll scroll through the article and will highlight the main points that are worth paying attention to. First of all, there's a request for longer videos, longer clips. Users want to create not just short clips, but longer and more connected stories. Secondly, there's the matter of quality upgrades. This refers to detail, realism, and consistency between frames. Thirdly, a very important point is the unified workflow, or OMI. The idea is to combine all the tools into a single convenient creation process, eliminate fragmentation, and of course, implement technical improvements, support for 4K and overall model stability. This is the fundamental wish list that's been hanging in the air. But the official blog isn't the only source of signals. For a complete picture, let's take a look at social media, where the Higgsfield team also makes it clear that work is in full swing. For example, on the official X account, you can find teasers and hints about upcoming updates. Here's one of those posts. The company shares footage, talks about the process, but for now, keeps the intrigue alive by not revealing specific details or dates. This is a classic move that both stirs up interest and confirms that the project is actively developing. These signals are important. They show that the conversation about Kling 3.0 isn't just speculation, but a discussion of something already in development. And to hear the voices of the users themselves, those who work with AI video every day and know what they're missing, we can turn to platforms like Reddit. Here in specialized communities, there are lively and very specific discussions. People share their pain points with the current versions, make predictions, and discuss what functionality would be a game changer for them. Scrolling through these threads, you can spot clear recurring themes: the need for better control over object movement in the frame, more accurate adherence to text prompts, and extending the time limit for generation. All of this directly echoes the expectations gathered in the official blog, creating a unified and very loud demand from the community. So what do we end up with? We see a clear direction. On one hand, there's the Higgsfield platform with its ambitious Kling model. On the other, there's a well-formed and clearly articulated demand from the global community for the evolution of this model. The expectations are that Kling 3.0 should make a qualitative leap not just in one, but in several key areas: length, detail, usability, and stability. This is not just a transition from version 2.6 to 3.0, it's a potential leap to a new level in the perception of AI video as such. If the current versions have proven that generating dynamic and creative videos is possible, then the third version is expected to bring maturity, the ability to do this consistently, predictably, and at the highest quality. That's why following the Higgsfield project and the upcoming Kling 3.0 update is like watching a teaser for a big movie, where we already know the plot from the most devoted viewers. We have a director who listens to the audience, and we know what special effects and plot twists we want to see. All that's left is to wait for the premiere to see how closely the final product matches these high, but so eagerly anticipated, expectations. In the meantime, you can explore the available materials, try out the current features, and form your own opinion about what the future of generative video should be. The main thing is to stay informed and draw information from reliable public sources, just as we did today, so that your understanding of the project is complete and objective. Thank you for joining us for this review.
Our traditions define who we are. We have lived here for centuries, honoring the ways of our ancestors.